Okay, what's up everyone? This is Robert with TheFloatLife. It is super hot here in sunny California and we are overheating a lot, so it's time to do something about that today. We're gonna do the cold ones install. We all want a cold one on a day like today, and so does our Onewheel. Let's go. We got our wrench, thermal compound, high performance thermal grease, and here we go. We got one for the right side. We got one for the left side, heat sinks for your axles. Let me show you how these work real fast and what to pay attention to when you're putting them together. So we have a screw that holds it together at the bottom, but it's actually two separate pieces. And this is how we are able to install it without taking the rails off or anything like that. We have a little clip here. I'm gonna show you how this works. See, we got these little hooks at the top of here, and those fit into the clip. So when you're putting it together around the axle, you're gonna wanna put the tops together first and slide the clip on. Now make sure you don't do something like this, where it's like kinda on there, but it's not all the way down, or it's gonna clip your valve stem. See, on the back side it's even more clear what's going on. So you don't want that, it's gonna clip your valve stem, it's not gonna be secure. Just make sure that these sides are all the way together and you get it to push all the way down. Well, that's wrong too, don't do that. See how it's like kinda crooked like that. So you wanna make sure these are lined up. Put them together and slide this so that it goes all the way in. That's what you want it to look like. Nice and straight. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is just clean off the dust. Don't need to get too fancy with it. Clean off the axle. Woo! Oh, that is so dusty. Okay, there's actually so much, excuse me for a second. All right, so let's get started. Thermal grease. So we're just gonna put a little line down the middle, kind of like that. We can use our little spatchy. Kind of spread this around. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. When you clamp it down, it's going to smoosh out pretty nicely. Now it doesn't take a lot, just enough to cover the surface. Get that one. Get that side. All right, so let's get this on there. You can slide it through on the top or the bottom and then kind of rotate it around to make room for the other one to drop in. Okay, so there we go. Now, we're gonna push the tops where the clip goes together like this, so those two things are nice and lined up. There we go. Make sure everything's all the way in there. So that looks great. These are aligned. This is all the way down. Then we can cinch it around the axle this way. Now let's take our special bolt here. And it's gonna be a little easier to access if you turn it a bit so you can get the bolt in when you first install it. And we can turn it back once it's nearly tight. So we've got the special ball end wrench that allows you to turn the screw at an angle. So let's go. It's in there, tighten it down. Okay, so we got it just like a little bit tight now. What we want to do, turn it so it's lined up and then pull it all the way to the rail so that it's away from the hub. Get it lined up. All right. Then I would take this and hold it up against the rail while you're doing your final tightening. Reach in here. Oh, there we go. All right, that's going nowhere. Put that out. And I've put it on upside down. Guys, there's no reason you can't do this. There's no reason you can't put it on upside down. But watch how easy it is for me to fix my screw up. Let's just loosen it. Okay, there we go. Hey, that's gonna look so much better, guys. Okay. Ta-da, there we go. All right. Now, let's see the right side. This wrench that comes with the cold ones is also the same size as you need for the handle. Can you install it? Okay, we might have to cut this, but can you actually install it without removing the handle? I don't know. All right, let's find out. Let's find out, guys. Slide it in the bottom, flip it around. Ooh, it works, it fits, okay. That goes around there. Now, I gotta push the tops together. Oh, that is kind of awkward, but I can, there it is, that's fine. Oh, that was easy. Turn it a little so we can get this in there. Pull it towards the rail. Get it lined up perfectly, that looks great. Then I'm gonna hold it like this against the rail and in the right position as I reach in. That's about as tight as that needs to be. And there we go. All right, guys, so that's it. That's all it takes. And we should be getting 10 to 15, 20 degrees, maybe cooler motor temperatures. Not that I want to ride in this hot weather, but I could. So let's go. That's it. What can you use this thing for? This will fit 2 beers. Cut out your foam a little bit, get yourself a little cooler. Let's go. Put your Onewheel accessories and treasures in there, maybe your handle, I don't know. Whatever, we've done it. Thanks, guys. What else am I supposed to say for this? Like and subscribe. Here's the next video. I don't know. That's it. Let's go.
Ice cream?
Ice cream. Let's get some ice cream. Let's go.